What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and today we'll be talking about SpaceX. Yes, SPCX on its second day debut here. Here we are on the 15th day of June, halfway through this month. We've got 2 days worth of analysis. This analysis should not be long, but I just want to get my thoughts out here. Sitting at $169, $170 roughly to start the day. Again, hit that like button. Thank you all. I do believe that SpaceX is at a selling point. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I do believe it's at a selling point. You see a lot of, and I know, guys. First and foremost, I want to say I love Elon Musk. I believe in Elon Musk. I think that this stock in itself will over time it will grow in value. I don't believe that this is the all time high for it. That it's going to go to zero. That it's a crap stock or anything like that. I'm not throwing hate at it. I'm just throwing my experience at it, which I've been in technical analysis. I've been doing analysis of price charts and market forecasts now for roughly 11 years. So, typically whenever you see a big project like this IPO, if people are bearish on it, they're shorting it, everybody's saying it's going to go down, it's overvalued, well, you see it pump. If they're really bullish on it and it pumps and everybody thinks that it could go to it's at a 1.6 trillion dollar market cap, and it could go to a 3 trillion dollar market cap, 2.2 trillion dollars, it could go to 5. You're hearing things like that, which we are for SpaceX. That's typically a selling point, right? You are relatively overvalued. In the long term of things, SpaceX will be a $10 trillion company, more. Who knows? Like it'll be absolutely insane how high these valuations are achieved with SpaceX. But for now, I think in the midst of all this excitement, you've been out for 2 days and you already have peak euphoria here. That's my opinion. Let's see if the indicators agree. Let's see what they say here. They say buy. They disagree. Well, we're disagreeing with the indicators. It's too new. The indicators won't be reliable. Anyways, looking at this on the 1 hour time frame for what we have, we're going to do what little TA we can do. Maybe we can only do it on the 15-minute time frame. You've only existed for such a small amount of time. You did have a gap up today. Not a tremendous amount of volume, but what is that? What is tremendous volume? We don't know. We've only existed for a little bit of time. This could be something to stage for kind of a double top area. I suspect that you're going to get a lot of selling pressure, guys. I mean, there's a lot of people who believe in Elon Musk. Elon Musk himself said that he's not going to sell any of this stock, just like Tesla. So again, in the long term, I think that it's going to go up. It's going to do phenomenal. But his employees, people who've been working for him, that may have been made millionaires just from holding this stock, being offered this stock as part of their payment package. They might take that money off the table. Not everybody is in that let it ride thing. They'll still work. They're still loyal to SpaceX, but they got bills to pay. They got people to take care of. Maybe they want to retire. Maybe they're loyal, but they don't want to work anymore. Who knows? But I do believe this overall overvalued valuation here, and I do think overall right now, relatively speaking, it is overvalued. We're probably going to see the price, the market cap, come back down to about $1 trillion, and maybe even just below there. That would be my suspicion. I believe we do. So I mean, from here, that's a pretty significant drop, and maybe we can see Tesla. Whenever it came out, we did not get we didn't have as much hype as we do here with SpaceX. We definitely didn't have as much hype as we do here. But whenever Tesla came out, from its high on the first month that it was created to its low, you dropped 50%. I could see that happening here. I could see us dropping roughly 50% from here. And I mean that, you guys, people are talking about this thing going, we're at 170. People are, sorry. People are talking about us going down to 140, 130. I think we'll go below 100, man. And that makes sense to me, right? For whatever reason, as human beings, I say for whatever reason, I think it's because we're human beings, because we're emotional creatures. We set these expectations. Maybe you buy here, maybe you buy on the way down, and you're telling yourself it's going to come back up. And then you're like, you know what? If it goes below $100, that's the kick in the pants I need. That's where I'll be selling off. A lot of people do that with these psychological levels. Whenever $100 doesn't really matter. How are we don't have any price action to dictate if there's any significance around $100. It's just a number in your head. And that number in your head, because we are human beings, because we do have psychology affecting our emotions and our plays here with investing and trading, $100 might find significance because there's no other significance around it. There's nothing to go off of with the price action. If we go below $100, I suspect we'll see some capitulation. but it's right there just below $100 that we likely find support right there, probably between, and it's just a guess from here. We don't have anything technical to go off of this, but I think around $1 trillion, that psychological level for market cap support, right around $1 trillion, I think we'll find support there, somewhere in that, let's say, $70 to $90 range from here. So, I mean, at $170 now, you've got tremendous potential to dump. That doesn't mean that tomorrow it dumps all the way down. If it did, I'm buying. But it's probably going to take time. It's probably going to be this slow bleed down, and maybe it gets more extreme again as you break through that $100 level. It could be parabolic. It could be more, kind of wish-washy, whatever. Maybe it's just a slow bleed down, and it's very consistent, and it's like a straight line down. However it works, my thoughts are, and they've very plainly been on the table this whole time, is that it's a terrible time to buy. It's a terrible time to buy. You're at $170. Maybe it goes up. Maybe you pump up to $200. It's still a terrible time to buy. If you're trading in the short term, you're buying here and it pumps up a little bit, cool, take your profits, get out. But I think you're playing with fire, and it's rocket fire at that, and you don't want to get burned by rocket fire. You will just get eviscerated. You'll be melted into the concrete. You will be ash and nothing more. I would stay away from it for now. Wait for lower valuations. Lower valuations probably do come at some point. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you at the next one. Take care. Bye.